Toy Story 5 was pretty good. This time around, it's more Jessie focused than anything, which is pretty cool. Makes sense since, spoilers for Toy Story 4, Woody ended up taking off with Bo Peep at the end of 4, so having her as the lead made the most sense. Well, either her or Buzz. Speaking of which, it's nice to see him get some more screen time than in 4, at least on the story side. And I'm glad they made this Buzz more headstrong and focused, like in the old trilogy. In 4, and even a little bit in 3, they kinda made him more of a comedic character than what he originally was. A leader with the know-how to make stuff happen and never really needed to follow Woody too much, having his own plans and leading the toys as good or even better than Woody, like in Toy Story 2. In 4, he was dumb as bricks and had to resort to listening to his inner voice, which amounted to clicking his buttons and listening to his pre-recorded lines. What? Woody shows up as well, and it's nice to see him back with the gang, if only for a short while. Some of the jokes involving him made me chuckle, and it's cool to see him and Buzz do stuff together again. Lily Pad was an okay villain. It's kinda hard to live up to the older villains like Sid or even Lotso, but she does okay. The new tech toys like Smarty Pants, Snappy, and Atlas are fun little additions, and it's cool that later on in the movie they still have a connection to the gang. I won't spoil much from the movie, but I do like the ending. It's cute and kinda shows how toys and the new generation of tech could be symbiotic. And I also like how the story moved a little bit quicker than in 4's. Pretty much from the start of the movie, it felt like everything moved fast and hit beats quicker and more consistent than 4. Now for some of the stuff I didn't like. I don't like how all the other toys are still pushed aside for the main gang. Prickle Pants, the unicorn I never knew the name of, I still don't know the name of. Dolly and Trixie still almost get next to no screen time in 4 and this one. Hell, even Bo Peep being one of the main cast in 4 barely does anything in this one. And the small cameos from Combat Carl, Duke Kaboom, and even the 2 stuffed animals voiced by Key and Peele don't really add much to the story. Hell, I think the Key and Peele toys are only in one scene at the beginning and that's it. Even though Buzz does a lot more in this one than he did in 4, he's still underutilized, which sucks cause besides Woody, Buzz was always the other dude that could lead the toys or do his own thing. Instead, he's mostly used as the second banana again to Jessie, following along and kinda in the background while Jessie does her own thing. And I know the voice actors for Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head are gone, but they didn't have a problem using some archived voice clips for Potato Head in a couple of scenes. So I'm pretty sure they could have at least had a couple more scenes with them. Still, I can kinda see how they'd have a tough time trying to fit all the other toys into the main plot. Again, I don't want to spoil too much, but the new group of toys they introduce here kinda didn't do nothing for me either. You know the ones from the beginning? Yeah, besides like the 2 or 3 things they do for the group in the movie, I think they could have been left out completely. It was a cute movie though, I definitely liked it more than 4. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Perfect little summer flick for the family and some nice throwbacks to the fans of the OG films. If you like feeling nostalgic and want to laugh with the family, it's not a bad one to watch.